Welcome to the Persistent Explorer. We're gonna do an episode today with food again. It'll usually be food on this show, but the food here is Pho Cuon, and I live on an island. That's why I'm coming out of my apartment, where that is famous for Pho Cuon. It's popular all over Hanoi now, but it started here on this island, and there are many restaurants here on the island that serve Pho Cuon. It's their specialty. So we're going to go to the one that is purportedly the originator of Pho Cuon. I got neither one of them did, but that's all right. It's Chinh Thắng, Pho Cuon, 2000. This has been on other YouTube channels. There's one called oh, there's one called Bark and Dog. Was one called What the Pho, and that is with Bamboo, and I'll put her channel link on here because she does a really good channel for Vietnam just to educate people about Vietnam. It's a little like a spring roll, but you can see the, the dough that it's rolled in is much thicker. The thick noodles. This is what they make the thick pho noodles from, and it's filled with meat. The same kind of meat you would have in your pho. So this is just beef sliced thinly, and the same sorts of greens that you would find there. Find here. Everything in Vietnamese food includes a sauce. So I feel like if my Vietnamese gets better, I can actually get in kitchens and ask around and watch things. The default, the default on these is an order of 10. So if you come to eat, make sure you tell them 5. Mhm. Mm. Maybe after you finish eating, I'll show you around the island a bit. Mm. I'm the world's worst about talking about channel business in the middle of the stream. I should be focused on whatever we're doing. But that's why Erica and Scott are here, so that I can have somebody to talk to and won't revert to talking about channel business. We we did the first episode of our channel business show, which is all it really is, last night, and we had a good talk. It's not going to be the most popular stream, but it's certainly good for us. And then at some point in the future, if people are interested in what we're doing, And people who are interested in travel will want to hear about the travel portion of it. But honestly, I'm not worried about it being that show being the most popular. That's really just good for us so we can sit and discuss it. And fun to it's fun to have it so that the audience can listen in. And I realize we don't have an audience now, but if you if you can listen in on it, it's also something where if people are interested in seeing specific things or have questions about something, they can put their 2 cents worth in then. So I think that one's going to work out. But honestly, I don't think this one has. I don't think there's a need for this one split open. Mm. I don't think there's a burning need for this to be live streamed. I kind of did it just as a reflex. I just didn't think much about it. I was like, yep, another live stream. Let's do this one. But these mostly food videos are probably better off being edited. But there you go. There's more channel business. Sorry. It's also a good reason for me to remember that we do that, so I can shut up about that stuff on the stream. That includes on the long streams, which we will be doing one day. Um, Hopefully, we'll get to that topic next week. And the weather is great here now, so it's a good time to go out and be a tourist in Hanoi. I'm going to finish this before the other food gets here. Mm. These are good, but like a lot of Vietnamese food, it's really all about the sauce. So this little sauce they give you with it, the dipping sauce, most places do a very bland version. Still makes it tasty, but they do a spicy version here, and it makes it a lot better. That are deep fried, and they're forming the base for this. Then you've got the greens and the onions that are fried up and put on top, and then on top of them they put the beef. So it's basically the same ingredients as pho and Pho Cuon, but it's just cooked in a different way. But the Vietnamese people, the traditional way or the proper way to eat it is to punch a hole in the top of the pillow, like so. See the hole I punched, and then take and pour the sauce So this is already more effort than I'm willing to put into it. But you're taking and take some skill here. Not a lot of sauce here. Taking toward the sauce inside. Not really getting the sauce. But I don't eat it that way anyway. I just shove it in my mouth. But, mm, they did develop me. You can look at the soft, full inside with a nice crispy fried outside. That's tasty. And yes, when you fill it with sauce, you get more flavor. But it's already covered in sauce. I may have put the wrong sauce too. Maybe I'm supposed to use this sauce. I don't recall. I really don't. Because I got showed that the first time and I'm like, that's way too much trouble. Pasta, add to the cream. Well, hello, Mr. Scott. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm eating Pho Cuon.
Oh,
I'm probably crunching into the microphone right now.
have you already described this wonderful dish to the audience?
I have. I was just showing them that they're what the this is Pho Cuon is done. We did that first. This is for Thai chin, which is just fried.
Oh,
So that's fried for it. It puffs up like a pillow. And the I hate to say traditional because it's not an old dish, but the standard way to eat it is to punch a hole inside into the thing and then pour sauce into it and eat the sauce from that inside the pillow.
I see.
But I don't do that because there's a lot of trouble. It's already covered in sauce, and the fried, like I just like that it's deep fried. Yummy. But then we got beef and greens poured on top of the little pork on pillows, the little pork pillows. Well, not- Yeah, and it's very tasty. I was also just saying that I feel like I'm still trying to like figure out the right way to present this. I think the right thing to do is for us to do a not a live stream, but record it like this, and then for me just to edit down what's left. 'Cause I don't think this is lends itself as much live. What do you think?
Yeah, that's probably true. I don't
Okay.
know. I mean, this doesn't seem like, I don't know. There are a lot of different people out there, of course, but I'm not going to sit and watch somebody eat for an hour,
Right, right.
So,
Well,
but people are
it's not that.
different. So.
To me, the biggest reason the live stream is because people would have questions that are right there, pressing questions right there in the moment.
Ah, that's true too.
And I'm sure some people would have questions about food, but I don't know if I'd be able to answer them in the first place. That might be something that's better put out to the community that's watching anyway.
Yeah, I just put it in the comments or something.
Exactly right. So I am thinking this might be better done as a recording.
Well, it's still, this one still can be. It'll be
I forget,
recorded. So
but yeah, I mean it will be that. So I'm just saying there's probably not a lot of reason to live stream it in the first place.
mm,
Maybe if I was the one that was able to answer the pressing food questions, then yes, it makes sense.
right.
Um, or if contributions from the viewers could alter or inform what we're doing, that would make sense. But since we have to, since it's a shorter live stream, like as live streams go, um, if it's just an hour, then I have to pick the place already and be there, and the viewers saying something or making some comment is not going to change, what we're doing. So yeah, I think it's like the reasons that you live stream kind of are not present here.
Mm-hmm.
Something buzzing.
Oh, all right.
If you didn't see it when we came up. Oh, that's the wrong button. I recommend coming at
Ah,
lunch, not late morning. That was our first customer because I scheduled this too early. It's a nice little restaurant. That is the originator of the Pho Cuon dish. I think there's
really?
lots of stories of where it came from, but hers is probably the most believable because the others have too much explanation, like urban legend level explanation. She's just like, well, I was looking for a way to cook pho without all the hot soup because my customer said it's too hot in summer, so give us something without the soup, and she made this thing up.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, and which is a simple explanation, and I consider it to be more believable. So I think that's probably the most likely. But there's a place around the corner that is much more popular, that uses the urban legend explanation of, I forget what their explanation was, to be honest, but it doesn't matter. Theirs is good too, to be honest. As much as I would like to say that that's I think that is the best Brooklyn on the island, but it's all pretty good.
Oh,
It's good stuff. But they see that's a really
wow.
nice fancy. I'm just taking you on a little tour of the island since I live here, and I don't know that we'll really do a full episode for this or that we need to. I'm just showing you a couple of things.
All right.
This is a community center that may be able to protect the Buddhist influence.
Ah,
Along with
I
very traditional Vietnamese.
I thought it might be a center dedicated to the television show Community.
Oh, not necessarily.
Oh, oh well.
It may be that too. I've not investigated that hard
That
fancy
particular
watch.
oh, fancy watches.
Yeah, fancy watches. Most of the stuff that was not here when I was during the pandemic. In fact, this whole area, despite being in a great location with a wonderful view of the lake, um, everything was closed.
Oh, I thought you were going to say didn't exist during the pandemic.
It's, it was just a giant hole in space.
It was an open field.
Here's a Bentley leaving, so obviously there's
Oh,
some money around here.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy moly.
This is where we were the other night, the Viahoy place.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Mm-hmm. And you probably remember that.
Oh, the swan boats that you pedal.
Boat. Yep. Remember, I was almost able to pedal them.
I do remember that. That was fun to watch.
It was torture.
Oh, well,
And that was the fun.
I mean,
That doesn't make it less fun to watch, but it does make
I
it less
guess
fun to
whatever you're
experience.
into, I don't know.
That's true. Could be more fun to experience.
Um,
This one
mm,
is called Rook, and it is a new coffee shop. I had a coffee here the other day.
how is it?
It's coffee.
Ah, well then, truth in advertising.
But my coffee lady's down here actually. Maybe I'll stop and get a coffee, and that'll be a good place to end the show. Yeah, let's do that. You can see where I like to come and have my morning coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a fancy building too. Oh.
That is fancy. Look at that.
Mm. It is fancy, that's right. Okay. Xin chào. Yeah. Cafe Denda. Like literally that so often in coffee shops and stuff. I went to the store the other day and I was asking for trying to ask for coffee. I just had to ask for iced coffee. And he's like, "Well, once you get it home, you can do whatever you want with it. Here's the coffee." But the funny thing is, like he did have some instant that was, I guess, brewed for iceness or something because it had written on the package, Cafe Denda. Oh, hello. Okay, you got to go through the thing. Okay, here we go. Now we look out at the lake.
Ah.
This is really a nice little island. It is. Right in the middle of town, and yet it's on a lake. It's small. I mean, because it's an island, it's never going to get overrun. It's never going to become a thoroughfare to get to other parts of the city. You know, if there's any place where the land value is going to skyrocket in Hanoi, it'll be right here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna finish my coffee and head back over to the apartment. And I got work today, so I'm sure you're headed to. You're past midnight there, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Good plan. Reasonable.
Thanks.
All right. Yeah, no problem. Okay. Well, I'll talk to you later, and we'll do another episode and try to work out the kinks of these new streams so that we can have a couple of new things to post on the channel every week.
All righty. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
All right. Thank you for joining me.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Turkey.
Jag är det och kommer runt 100 personer som tar över. Jag är med sig